Hello, this is Jace Miller with my first deliverable of my capstone class. What I'll be covering is my general database, just kind of showing you, explaining each kind of the relationships and the data that's being stored in the database. So, to start out with, we're going to start with person. So it has a primary key, meaning this is the main thing. This is what we're really working with here. Uh, Defines what a person is, the ID. And then first name, last name, obviously. Birth date is a date. Is dead. So this is declares a bit, but it works as a Boolean. So true or false is are they dead? And then all these are required, but their death date is not because they might not be dead. And if you know that, then you can see the future. Uh, Gender, and then a bio, just kind of general information that you can later filter in the other database. Well, in the main MVC core application. So, and then we have person relationship. This is a uh, bridge table. It works by connecting two uh, tables that would normally be a many-to-many relationship. You cannot do that normally unless you have a bridge table, because a relationship might have a bunch of people, and a person might be in multiple relationships, right? So, what this does is has its own separate ID tracking each separate relationship. And then a person ID and a relationship ID. These are foreign keys that go back to person and relationship respectively. Uh, and then we have relationship ID, which is just the primary key for a relationship. And then defining the type of relationship in there. And along with this, I can show you some information to make this kind of clearer. So, as you can see, I'm going to open up all my tables. And so these are the people. There's Sarah Smith, John Smith, Jimmy Smith. Uh, and then Jimmy Smith is also dead, so he has a death date. So then it connects to person relationship. This 123, and then person ID is 1232. So person one and person two are with relationship one, and then person three and person two are with relationship two. And then with relationships, type one is marriage, type two is siblings. So the database can kind of work together here and determine, hey, Jimmy and John Smith, they're brothers. Jimmy's dead, but they're brothers. And then Sarah Smith and John Smith, they're married. Um, and so that's my database. It took me a while to figure out how to do this, how to really what would be the best way to do this. But after some iterations and narrowing down the relationship instead of multiple tables, just a relationship table, I came out to this, which I think should work well for the application. I believe that covers about all of it. Um, I I believe this should work well, and that is all. Well, have a nice day, and see you next week.